A very good morning to all of you. Welcome to A&B Exam Forum. Student, based on the exam analysis, we are bringing few important pointers related to Census 2011. And student, this is one of the important topic in static GK, and this video will be beneficial for your any competitive examination. Let it be your SSC CGL or CHSL or ISRO or DRDO. One or two questions you will find definitely from this particular chapter. Okay, so without wasting any time, let's begin the session. And the objective of today's session, we should have objective. So that's what we have. There are two objectives, and the first objective is that we will see the few important pointers related to census. Okay, so after these pointers we will have 20 MCQ based on those pointers more or less. Okay, and let's begin the session. Okay, so the very first important pointer you should know on census 2011 is that total population of India is 121 crore. Okay, or in other word you can say it is 1.21 billion. Okay, so 121 crore, the figure you should know. Okay, whatever I am giving you the pointer, these are the very basics one, and at least those pointer you should know. Okay, the second one is decadal growth rate. Okay, like after a decade, so what population has increased? It is increased by 17.63%. Okay, so around 17 or between 17 to 18, there is a decadal growth rate from last census to census 2011. Okay, the third thing you should know that this population, like 121 crore, out of which 32% are living in urban areas. Okay, and the remaining 68% approximately are living in rural areas, or you can consider as a rural population. Okay, and this is very important pointer, student. Like census 2011 was actually 15th from its beginning. Okay, and it is 7th after independence. Okay, so you can think like it happened every decade. So there are 14 previous census were already conducted. So it is very long back process. And if you see, the first happened in year 1881 by Lord Mayo. This is very important. We have seen most of the question from these two pointers. Okay, like in the earlier exams. Okay, so 7th after independence, 1881 was the first census conducted by Lord Mayo. Okay, coming to the important pointers related to some criteria, like which state has the highest population, lowest population, which union territory has highest population and lowest population, and the other factors like decadal growth rate, which state has seen the highest percentage, lowest percentage. Okay, like with respect to density, which of the state has highest density, lowest density. This table you take a screenshot and mug up it. Okay, take a screenshot and mug up it, because this is a static part. You need to somehow cram all these states and union territory. Okay, the first one is the population wise, which state has the highest population. It is UP. UP is Uttar Pradesh. You can think like that. It is a very big state. There are many big states, in fact, like Maharashtra are there, like Maharashtra is there, and Rajasthan is there. But UP, you can think it is having much more area, so the population naturally will be higher. Okay, the lowest one is Sikkim. Again, it is not Sikkim, it is Sikkim. Okay, So the Sikkim has the lowest population. Again, from the area perspective, you can consider like that. Again, you might get confused between Goa, Manipur, all those states, but Sikkim is in fact a you can say it is a very small state as compared to Goa and other states. Coming to the Union Territory, and as you know, Delhi. If you went to Delhi, you will find lot of crowd there. So based on that analogy, you can make a sense that this Union Territory has the highest population. Whereas Lakshadweep, spelling is wrong. Okay, Lakshadweep. So in Lakshadweep, if you see, the population is very less because it is you can say it is some sort of island. So generally people will be away from that island. And that island is nowadays popular. It was basically you can say it is for the people who went for vacation only. That is a tourist hotspot, you can say. So that's why its population is lowest as compared to the other. Coming to the decadal growth rate, what I mean by decadal growth rate, like in the previous census to this census, which state has grown enormously? Okay, so Meghalaya, this is very strange. Meghalaya is in northeast region, and this state has highest decadal growth rate. Means from the last to this state has the percentage of growth rate is very high, whereas Nagaland has the lowest. Okay, lowest growth rate. All the state have growth rate, but this Nagaland has the minimum growth rate. Okay, again you need to cram this. Coming to the Union Territory, it's Dadar Nagar Haveli is having the highest growth rate, where Lakshadweep has the lowest decadal growth rate. Coming to the density wise, density, as you know, the number of people living in a per unit square area is basically Bihar. You can think like that this is the area and how many people are residing in this area. It's basically density. Earlier in our previous census 2001, we used to find that West Bengal has the highest density, but in census 2011 it is Bihar. Bihar has the highest density. Okay, and if you see the lowest density, it's Arunachal Pradesh. Again, you need to somehow make some analogy like which has the lowest and highest density. Coming to the Union Territory, like if you consider Delhi, as you know, its population is very high and it is very area wise it is very small, so density will be definitely high. So Delhi has the highest density if you see the Union Territory wise, and Andaman Nicobar. Okay, Andaman Nicobar has the lowest density. Coming to the sex ratio, this is you can relate it, like if people are educated, then sex ratio will be increased. If people are somewhat have the traditional culture or traditional philosophies, then their sex ratio might be declined. So Kerala has the highest sex ratio, and the number and figures you should know. I am not telling in this particular slide, but the number, like what is the sex ratio in Kerala and Haryana, that you should know. Okay, like Haryana has the lowest sex ratio. Coming to the Union Territory, this is very important. Puducherry has the highest sex ratio, whereas Daman Diu has the lowest sex ratio. Coming to the literacy rate, Kerala is very literate. Many people are educated. You also know that most of the South Indian people, and especially from the Malayalam side, they are generally very intelligent because their literacy rate is very good. Okay, and if you see Bihar has literacy row, but if you see the candidates who are preparing for any exam, most of them are from Bihar. Because their literacy rate is because their you can say their ancestors are not educated, but the youngsters which are coming from the Bihar now are increasing the literacy rate. Since it is 2011 now, it might got changed. Okay, so that is it. Okay, Coming to the next literacy rate, the Lakshadweep. So Lakshadweep has a highest rate, literacy rate, and this is very important pointer from the Union Territory, that literacy rate, if you see in every exam they will ask one question from the literacy rate. Okay, at least one question from the literacy rate. Literacy rate is that concept which generally people wants to talk. Okay, coming to the number of SC, this is very important. SC, scheduled caste, number of SCs are highest in Uttar Pradesh, whereas if you see Punjab has the lowest SC. Okay, coming to the ST, like people were saying that in Haryana there are no ST, whereas MP has the highest ST, scheduled tribes. And I hope some of the question might come in your exam, that is going to happen in the next cases. So if you have anything to say, you can write in our comment box. We will be very happy to answer your questions. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.